What a difference a month makes. So cool to get back to Everstoke when it's completely changed around. It was an adventure. Very glad that I was able to get in and get out without getting stuck or having to call a tow truck. Very conservative, very tippy toe with the van. There's no way I'm gonna get that van stuck or I'll go off the road. I watch too many fail videos on YouTube of people doing stupid stuff with their vehicles. So enjoy it. I enjoyed it very, very much. Some of the best game camera footage so far. Let's go. I am on my way up to Everstoke this morning. It has been a month, and a month ago, it was sunshine, we were riding, there was some dust.
Whoa, dusty crash. Like, that was like a just random stick, like popped up. I hit it very wrong way, and that was it. Broke some stuff, scratched the camera, that's the end of this.
But not soon after that, winter came with a vengeance. Northern California got a couple of huge storms that basically dropped a year's worth of snow within a couple weeks. I've been able to keep an eye, kinda sorta, on Everstoke with my eye in the sky, cellular camera. I can pan and tilt and look at stuff.
Are you doing okay down there?
Definitely have seen that the awning that we have collapsed under the weight of the snow, and then I could definitely see that the solar panels were covered up by a foot of snow for ages, for weeks, and now it's finally melted off. But I've actually got to get up there and survey the damage for myself and see if I can even drive the van in there. Who knows? It's going to be a full-on adventure. And because of that, I need to make a little stop here at the hardware store and get myself a snow shovel.
Okay, here we go. This looks like a good one. I have never shoveled snow in my entire life, so I don't know. Ooh, you know what? I think I forgot something. Ha ha ha, yes, got two of them.
All right, very smooth sailing up to Graygle. I usually get stuck behind a couple slow pokes, but today it was perfectly fine. And I also remember I need to pick up some water because I'd say we've got a 50% chance that the well has blown up, that there's a pipe that's busted from all the deep freeze stuff. I did the best I could with what I had. It's my first rodeo. I'm gonna have to learn from it, the easy way or the hard way or the expensive way. We're gonna find out very soon what happened. But before we can actually assess the damage at the property, the first challenge is going to be getting to the first challenge is actually driving in these damn snow boots, but the second challenge is gonna see if I can actually get into the property with the van. Here's the entrance, and Aaron is snow plowing it. Oh, he's going for it. I am not gonna get the van stuck today, so I gotta go find another place to hike in.
Okay, I think I found my spot, and it's gonna be a big time hike getting back out there. Okay, pretty easy hiking. Nice and compacted. That's Sierra cement.
At least I'll only have to hike in with the snow shovel and the flying saucers. It's actually pretty warm. It's like 55 degrees. This is always a good landmark, the old commercial refrigerator that somebody tossed out. Usually the road keeps going right here. I passed the snowmobile dealer on the way up, and there seemed to be a lot of action, a lot of people, a lot of snowmobiles. Now I know why. I should have turned on Strava for this. Get my steps in.
Aaron made it in, and
Barely.
this is the area that used to be all paved. This is the road. What the heck? Full snow. Here's our 45-degree sledding hill. Here's our first look. Yeah, this is why this area of snow is cleared, because it's a running river, a little creek. Shred quarters hasn't collapsed under the weight of snow. The septic tank. That's like 6 or 7 feet. So here's the main piece of damage. Oh my goodness. This whole thing collapsed under the weight of the snow. Everything else seems semi-safe and not too messed up. Hopefully the electric splice water's still gonna work. I noticed on the camera that these things were still working, still coming on at night. That is a great spot for that camera. My dad definitely thought all that snow was gonna destroy the grumper, but it took a little bit of a beating there, but it looks pretty nice. Dry as a bone. So now I'm gonna go take a look at the well house and see what kind of damage we've got. If we remembered to actually drain the system, which I don't remember if we remembered to drain the system, then everything should be good. But the nightmare scenario is that we didn't drain the system and that a pipe burst after the well tank switch. The well tank switch basically says, hey, I need more water, and it tells the well pump to start pumping water. So by some freak occurrence that there's actually been enough solar power and that a pipe broke, that could trigger turning on the well pump and just running the well pump dry, basically burning out the well pump, meaning we have to disassemble everything and redo the well pump, take it out. That would be absolutely horrible. So that's the top tier death. A couple tiers below is just a pipe bursting and water all over the inside of the well house. So let's see what we got. It's frozen, it's frozen. Whew, gonna get some new muscles doing that stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the system was turned off. We did that. And then I think I unplugged I think the well's still plugged in, so forgot about that. I did use rigid foam insulation and spray foam inside this thing, so it's pretty well insulated, all things being equal, but man, I just wanna know, did the temperatures actually get that low? We don't have internet out here, so I would have to have some other cell hotspot device, put a little camera in here, put a little temperature monitor sensor in here, but that's all predicated on having decent power. We don't have decent power. The solar power gets on the blink when it gets cold, so there's still many, many layers of projects and fixing and unraveling to do. As far as I can tell here, this thing survived the deepest, darkest, very, very cold nights and days. I think the overnight temperatures were in the single digits, and then some of the day temperatures were in the 20s. So if we got this good so far, we're doing pretty good, I think. This seems like a weird place for a leak. It's at the top of this nut here. I should be able to just get out some tools and tighten that up, right? All my tools have been stranded out here nice and cozy in the snow, and I had a couple projects back at home, which means I had to buy new tools. And gotta love buying new tools. Gotta have 2 sets of everything. And I'm not sure if this wetness on the ground here is related to that drip or just infiltration from snow melt and stuff. Hard to tell. And now for my favorite part, collecting the footage off the game cameras. Holy moly, this is way far off the ground. The snow is so high. The problem is I now have to remember where I put all the new game cameras. I know they're back there somewhere. Wow, no way. This solar power thing has almost full battery, because this is basically a battery that feeds the game camera, which means hopefully if all went well, we've got a lot of footage. The problem is I didn't bring my computer. So I need to round up all these cards and bring them home, or maybe Aaron brought his computer so I could download it all to one card and take it home that way. Look at this one, just standing up perfectly straight like nothing even bothered it. Card error, oh. This looks like it might be a perfect sledding hill. Oh. Broken leg, anyone? This is the little trail that I'm most excited about. Oh yeah, we got deer. Dang, that's really nice when you don't hear the road noise in the background. Even more spooky than normal here in the snow. Ah, camera down. Dang. I guess that's to be expected, but that's disappointing. All right, I got what I needed from those cameras, and now it's time for a little play. You know, the rule is you play as long as you can until somebody gets hurt. But I've got my full face, so I'll be fine. Aaron's doing the double black diamond. Oh, yeah. Plenty of time to put on the brakes. It lasted 2 runs. That hump at the bottom is the killer. That was all braking at the end. Confidence was low. All right. Aaron gave me a ride back, and now I'm just gonna turn around and head back home. 3 hours, 4 hours at the property, 7 hours of driving. One of the debates that I've been having with myself lately is whether or not I get all-terrain tires. These tires are almost shot. I need to replace them. But man, I just don't think I do enough all-terrain driving. There aren't enough situations like today where it would be really nice to have a beefier tire to get over a little bit of snow, not a ton of snow. I just don't think it's worth it. I'll probably put another 10, 15,000 miles on the highway this year. So having the all-terrain tires, I know they're louder, they're more expensive. They're just, it's nice. It would be really good to get into a dirt campsite or go up a steep gravel road with confidence, but how often does that really come into play? Okay, it's time to take off the snow boots, put my regular shoes back on, hit the road home. Do me a favor, go drive somewhere new, and maybe I'll see you at the rest stop.